What it do? What it do?
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
We're being joined here by Mr. Roberto Arias, Mr. Roberto El Checo, Rafael. Now these guys right here have a lot of interesting topics here to discuss, even though we always get in some sort of arguments and discussions because we can't see eye to eye, even though I'm right most of the time.
But are you though?
Now there was
the reality. That's the reality.
Oh yeah.
And speaking of reality, though, Roberto, you had something you wanted to say about friendships and fake friends. I think it was.
I think Rafi wanted to start it off.
Why is it that we have to? Go ahead.
I do have an interesting question. All right. So, if you're dating a girl, and you start meeting her friends, you realize her friends are a bunch of guys, and one of them happens to be a guy she once had sex with or used to have sex with. Would you, and she told you that, right? Would you allow her, right? Or let her, whatever the fuck, to continue to hang out with the dude? Or would you tell her to cut ties with that person? That was very slow because I'm very faded.
So I got a couple follow-up questions for this. Because it depends. To me, it depends.
All right.
Well, first, I want to start off by saying, Rafi, if you ever need dating advice, we got you. All right, man. So, I know this is very personal to you.
I'm going to need it after this.
I got my book coming out as well. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 2 pages.
I think it depends. Are you and this girl really serious? And also, are you confident in yourself and your relationship? Because if you are,
let's say,
then I think.
But let's say it's not long term. It's only been like 4 months, right? And then that's I think probably like around that time, or at least I usually wait a little longer to meet friends and shit. But around that time, you're meeting the friends, and then you figure it out that this person has been having sex. Well, used to have sex with your girl. It's the last 5 months ago.
So I think since it is like such a short
with
time, and you're trying to find out like if this is serious or not, I think you kind of have to limit, not prohibit it, but limit the time that they spend, especially by themselves. So I think, you
how you gonna do that? Hey, baby, be with them 32 minutes and 56 seconds.
No, that's too long, man. That's 30 minutes too long.
So what? You just want her to walk up, hug them? Okay, that's it, guys. Bye.
No, but what? Why are they hanging out? Is it necessary for them to hang out? Is it a really close friend of hers? Like, have they always been like the best friend? If it's a best friend, I'm never gonna be the type of person to be like, you can't talk to this person.
Even though he's the
I don't think you should be able to I don't think it's necessary for you to even tell that person you shouldn't be talking to this guy. That should be automatically. See, you have to let them. You have to let.
Well, you think it should be automatic that she doesn't hang out with them?
Allow the person to be themselves, whether it's the guy or the girl, and their actions is what's going to determine, whether or not they know what's right and wrong. Without you having to say anything. So you shouldn't have to even tell them, you know what, I think is not right. I don't know. I mean, it has nothing to do with jealousy. It just has to do with respect, especially if I don't even know how you even know that she was doing this dude. I mean, did she just come out and say it, or did you ask?
Let's say you saw her get a little too friendly in a group setting, right? Laughing at all his jokes, holding him close around the waist and everything, right? You noticed it.
No, you gotta cut ties.
And then you asked her later on the drive home. Yeah.
That's too
Just
much.
like that?
You're done. Cause that's not. I used to do it. There's still something there. There's connection. So if they ain't doing it still, they're gonna do it again eventually.
So what's the
Here's
difference
a
between
good
that
test.
and like earlier? Like you would have you wouldn't have noticed that extra, time together and stuff like that. Why would you have been okay with it earlier?
Because there's a difference between
That's just because you wanted to
having,
get in her panties, man.
yeah, there's a difference between having feelings for someone at the moment and, I had feelings for someone, but I still care about them. You know, like there's a complete
Mm-hmm.
different perspective on like how I act towards someone when I have feelings and how I act towards someone when I used to have feelings, but I still fuck with them.
Exactly. So if you're okay, let me frame it this way. Let's say you had your best friend, you used to have sex with her, and your girl told you not to hang out with her anymore. Would you stop hanging out with the girl, even though let's say you've known the girl for over 10 years or 10 years, right? And you guys had
Mm-hmm.
relationships, experiences, not relationships, excuse me, but like hooking up. You've hooked up a bunch of times, different experiences. You guys both pretty much grew up, and then you find a girl that you love, whatever the fuck. Start dating her. You're getting more serious, and you're realizing that, and
Mm-hmm.
then she asks you, right? Let's say it never came up before, and then she asks you, "Hey, did you and such used to hook up?" First of
Nope.
all, would you be honest, or
Wasn't
would you
me.
just say no? You say
Wasn't
no.
me. Wasn't
Perfect.
me.
How about
I
you,
don't
Ronnie?
know, man.
Over
Do you
here
think
in the counter,
your
it
partner
wasn't me.
deserves to know
Hey,
that,
look,
or
I think if you've been going back and forth with this one girl hitting, and all this, why isn't she the one?
sometimes it
Why don't
just
you
isn't
just
that
give her
way?
the
Maybe there's a little something that
why?
you can take in doses. Maybe there's just an understanding that you guys are just not compatible, but sex is good,
Mm.
and that's not going to be
It
enough to
kind of
make
goes
her
it.
the one, right?
Is there feelings?
Now is
No, I don't think
No,
there's
no feelings.
no. Well, I mean, you wouldn't know that.
What do you mean?
I'm talking
I
about okay,
wouldn't.
like if you as the guy, right? No, there's
Yeah.
no feelings.
No
Not like
feelings.
you have no genuine
All right.
feelings. You generally
so
care
how
for
do
the
you?
person you're with.
Well, how long have you been with that person you're with? You said like
Well, the
about
girl,
four
let's say
months,
you've been with her a year now, and you're for sure
a
like, dude, you know
year,
what? She could potentially be
and
like
how
the
many
ride or
years
die.
were you on and off with the other one
Well, you
Well, it's
weren't
not
on
on
and
and
off,
off.
just
It's like
like
you know her
friends.
for
You guys
10
were
years.
friends, but you guys were fucking.
for
Yeah,
10 years?
Smash.
10 years, and you guys will fuck around every now and then.
So 10 years, you're not really sure that you have feelings for this one, but
Well,
one
you
year
don't have
you
feelings.
already know that you have feelings for the other
That's
one.
how it is sometimes, bro.
Yeah, my boy.
Based on
If you're
what?
not feeling anything for that, okay. Don't take it to a whole nother topic. We'll get to that after.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
All right, this was trying to talk about like, how long does it truly take for a person to fall in love? And the answer is
No, I'm just saying.
there is
Like,
no
I mean,
limit. There's no time. There's nothing. I used to be like, me personally, I would be like, oh man, there's no way this person could love this person after dating, 4 weeks or 4 months.
well,
I remember seeing that shit
maybe
a
it's
lot.
selfish reasons. Maybe it's selfishness why you feel that. Yeah, you're in love with this person.
What do you
It may
mean?
be because of how she makes you feel, but not entirely how you make her feel. So
Well,
it's like you're
I
in the
think
receiving
usually the
end, so
reason
you're
you'd
in
fall in
love.
love with somebody is the way how you feel, not how you make another
Exactly.
person feel.
Yeah.
That's maybe how
Selfishness.
they'll fall in love with you,
Selfishness.
So how do you know they're in love with you?
huh?
Huh?
Oh, you
There's a
said how
different
they'll ever
topic.
know? You'll ever know they're in love?
Okay, well, this is a different topic. You guys lead the way, man. You
Okay,
guys
wait.
let
I
me know,
mean,
man.
fuck it. Ronnie snatched it out of there. Okay. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. It's all a feeling, man. You can't
Just go, just flow with
logically
it.
or like list out things that will prove to
Yeah,
you
yeah, I
that
agree,
yeah,
man.
she's in love with me. Because everyone's
I
different.
think
Everyone
when
expresses their love differently.
things don't
Everyone
work
takes
out,
love differently.
yeah. See, I think I'm in the position where it's about people come into your life to serve a purpose for a certain amount of time, and then you have to understand that once they're not there, it's time for them to move on. It's time for you to move on because I'm about the universe creating the path for you, and
Are you
the universe
changing
is
the
going to
topic
bring
again?
the right kind of people and situations into your life so to allow you to get to where you're supposed to be at. And unfortunately, if you get too caught up in your emotions, that's when shit starts going wrong. Like once there's always going to be a reason why you start to argue, break up, and all that, and you have to just let it go, bro, and understand that you know what, I appreciate you for everything you've done. You serve your purpose, and I think it's time for both of us to carry on in our own paths. Bam.
But if
That's
she
it.
doesn't want to,
To Rafi's question, if your girl asks you
thank you.
stop hanging out with this girl, do you stop hanging out with that best friend, or do you tell her, no, that's my best friend? There's the door. What do you say?
Then I'm out.
I
I'm out.
I try to work. I'm a logical person. I'll be like, look, let's get under this. Why is it that I need to completely stop talking to her? You know, if things need to change, you know, I'm all about compromise. You know, I give you some here, you give me some there. You know.
Yeah.
So if I truly love a girl, I'm gonna try to make things work. So.
Yeah, you stop talking to the person.
No, I'm not saying
I agree with that.
Stop talking to my best friend. I would not do that because, you know, they're my best friend for a reason. You know, they helped me get through the rough times.
Well, were you guys?
If she gave you that
you guys were
ultimatum,
sexually active though.
Oh, you're right. You know, so
it's different if you're a best. Oh wait, are we talking about best friends or having sex with your best friend?
Well, he said it's one of your
best friends. Best friends. Yeah.
You're fucking, and you know. I think.
Well, you can't. I mean, at that point, man, you shouldn't, man. That's the whole. That's already you cross the line at that point between friendship and sex buddies and shit.
Hey,
look, for me, if a girl were to introduce me to her,
why would you want to talk to somebody that you used to fuck before, bro?
Why not? They're good friends. They're good people. Why do you have to have like a certain attachment when you're
at that point? Well, why even have a girlfriend, man? Just let the other girl know. Hey, listen, I'm just dating.
Because
you want to have her as your main
girlfriend,
girl?
someone that loves you and can be in a relationship with you.
Look,
that's why.
I don't know, man.
It's blasphemous.
There's positives to being in a relationship.
All right. So let me ask you guys a question right here.
That.
I'm a believer that you're okay. You should be able to like have a relationship, live with someone, and all that without even having to get married. Like I don't believe in marriage. It's the same damn thing. You can do everything you can without having to get married. You can even go buy a ring and just wear it, but you don't have to fucking go through a whole ceremony with the state and the church and all that shit. That's what I don't believe in.
That's a step.
You don't have to. It's just really.
You don't have to, but it's a step.
What step? Like, step to what?
Look, what step? What makes you and a girlfriend in a relationship? What makes it in a relationship?
It's a human-made title. That's what it is.
So, where do you
human made
exactly.
this title?
What do you call a relationship?
Everything is human.
When are you in a relationship with a girl? When are you in a relationship with a girl?
When you connect, when both frequencies connect, when you both connect.
It's a good angle,
Roberto. That's a step. When you
both connect spiritually and the connection. But that's it.
Look,
it's a connection that you can't see.
There you go. But that's
it's an automatic connection without you having to force it.
So you
without having to force it though.
It's what makes it a relationship. To someone else, a relationship doesn't even need to be connection. It'd be like, I just met you, you know, we're a relationship, you know? It's a relationship, not in a relationship.
Yeah, well, that's for people that have different needs.
And then
that's someone who has different needs. Maybe like a sugar daddy or something. I don't know.
You know, they get the title of being boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, this and that. It's all about...
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Where does the marriage part come from?
I think you're right. It's a social norm.
So should you get married or not?
What?
That's the problem.
What? See,
that's the problem. It's a social norm.
It's a social norm.
But should you really get married?
Why do you wear shoes?
Do you really need to get married? That's
why do you wear shoes to go outside?
Social norm.
Because my feet will hurt if I don't.
Why are you wearing a shirt right now?
Maybe his heart will hurt if he doesn't get married.
That's a social norm.
But what would you say, Rafi?
No, I said maybe his heart would hurt if he doesn't get married. For you to decide that, Ronnie. You realize that everything we're doing right now is a social norm? Wearing a beanie on my head. You wearing headphones.
No, you might just be cold.
Getting a haircut every week, bro. You get a haircut every week. Or every week and a half.
Every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
You think they do that in other countries? No.
That's not a social norm. That's like
norm.
Me cutting it every day. I mean,
do you know why? Because it's a social.
That's just I don't like fucking. I just don't like scratching all the time, man. Because that shit's itching.
You go 3 weeks without.
Because it keeps growing.
Yeah, but look, you cut it short,
It keeps growing.
so you
Or
take 2
not.
weeks.
Just let it grow.
But if you cut it all the way, now it'll be 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks. But because
All
you
right,
look
and
a
your
certain
point
way,
being is what?
it's that
That I should get married because I cut my hair?
nah, I'm saying
Hey.
everyone, social marriage
You don't want to
is
get married,
acceptable
remember?
to society because it's a
Exactly.
social norm. Not everyone does it. Not everyone cuts
But
their
why
hair.
do you have to follow the social norm? No, but hold on. Let me say, okay, that's fine. Cutting my hair is one thing, but then you get divorced, and how is it that she gets to get a certain amount of money? Look at the, athletes, man. They paying like
Why is your
thousands
assumption
and
that you're going to make more than her?
Yup.
Sometimes a guy can
Same
get
thing.
more money.
2021.
When have you? Okay, name me all the people. Go ahead, share the screen. No, name me all the people of the guys who are getting what do you call it?
Paid less.
Alimony from the who?
Alimony? Mm.
Go ahead. I'll wait. Yeah, go ahead. I just
Hey,
sip on my
man.
beer right now. Wait, you guys tell me.
Tell me a
I
famous.
mean, you have to realize that a lot of the news articles and shit you see is because we're never going to show the other way around, right? We always have to have the man being the dominant, the man being the strong money maker.
We lost this one.
But in reality, man, no. I mean, yeah, we've seen it recently, right? With like Bill Gates and fucking Jeff Bezos. Think about shit, man. What are they doing with the money? Like one of their wives like donated millions and millions of dollars to fucking colleges and shit like that. They're positive people. Women should run the world.
Hey, man.
Not even joking.
They
man.
are actually.
You know? You
Well,
said they are actually? Shut the fuck.
Low key.
Nah, man.
Here's
It's
another
no low
If,
key.
if your girl tells you right now, baby, let's go over here. I want you to go. Would you go, or you say no? I'm staying here. We're not going.
I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. If I want to go, I'm gonna go.
It depends.
If I'm not, then I'm
fuck
not.
out of here with that shit.
Yeah.
It
Well, it's not just going based
depends.
off what she says. And even
If
then,
she
why
tells me
not?
right
You know,
now, like,
I'll go to make my girl
baby,
happy.
Let's go get
Mhm.
let's go get a milkshake or let's go get some ice cream. I'll be like,
All right.
let's go.
No, I'm a
Here-
man. No, I can't.
If she told me let's
All
go
right.
It's
get
gonna be
a salad,
Ronnie's
I'll be
response
like,
to that shit
nah,
always.
I'm good.
No. I'm not. I'm
Bitch,
cool.
how dare you ask me if I want a salad? What's wrong with you,
All right. So here we go. Look,
Ronnie? You're so anti
so you-
everything.
No. I'm a realist, man. Listen.
Real
Okay, so now you and your
person.
girlfriend, listen, you guys are not married. Okay, you guys are not married. My question is,
Coming
you have
soon.
a dream, she has a dream, okay?
Yep.
You both have a dream.
It's gonna
They're
be a good
completely
movie.
separate departments, categories, whatever you want to call it. And you get the opportunity of your lifetime to fulfill your dreams, but you have to move like to a whole different freaking country maybe. But you will get your dreams that you've always wanted. Now, she has her dreams established where she's at. Now, how does that work? Do you guys figure out who compromises their own dreams so that you both can
Why
stay
does there
together,
have to
or
be
do
a
you just go?
compromise?
It's simple.
How would you deal with that
No, it
situation?
is
I'd
simple.
go and follow my dream, man.
No, it's
but you guys have, but she's here, so
I'm
you leave her?
disappointed in you, man. It's very simple.
No, you got to think about this because it doesn't have to be
You
to.
talk about it.
Yeah, you have to discuss it. Yeah.
You talk about it.
See if it's
You-
even going to
what
be an
benefits
issue.
both of you?
But at the end of the day,
Tell me this, Ronnie. A dream, you have a dream, right? But guess what? Tonight when you go to sleep, you're going to dream something else. Every night you dream, sometimes it's different. Dreams change along life. So if this person makes you happy
that's beautiful.
and you want to stay with them, they become part of your dream. You know? So, yeah,
But they have one thing is dreaming, but another thing is.
But it also depends, bro.
Well,
think about it. Like, let's say you always want to be like a fucking NASA scientist or some shit, right? And you've been with this girl for like 2 years. Yeah, it's serious, but you're still 26. You're still fucking young, and you still have so much life left to live. I think at that point, you don't really know what your situation will be with your girl. So I would think it's a better option. Of course, obviously discuss it, see if you can work it out. Maybe her job can move over somewhere close to you, or maybe she decides, hey, I don't really love what I'm doing. Let me go try to figure something out while you're finding your dream. But if that doesn't lead to that, then fuck it, man. Still, go follow your dream, man. You never know. You never know when you'll get another opportunity like that.
So you just leave her, or if it
Well,
wouldn't work out
if
after your
nothing else
discussion?
can work out, then yeah, most definitely.
Okay,
Yeah, for
so
sure.
this is the one girl that you just fell in love with after having that one friend that you used to fuck with.
Yeah, bro, you just diss your best friend for
Well,
10
we
years
try to work it out,
stay with
yeah.
this girl, and now you going to get your goal. So now you lost your best friend.
Well, I
and the
wouldn't have
love of your
left
life.
I wouldn't have left my best friend. That's
So
what you guys would
so
do.
fuck both of them then.
No, I would love to fuck them both.
Okay.
But see,
All right, so at the end of the day, you pursue and you go and you fulfill your fucking destiny, your love.
boom.
Or
Think about
okay,
it.
all right.
If me going
Roberto,
to fulfill
you
my
do the
destiny
same?
doesn't make me a better person, and she doesn't fall more in love with that, what can you do, man?
But that's good because there's people that would rather do whatever their
The
partner
person says, and I feel that too. I mean, if I was
And-
a certain level of love
man.
for that person, right? Then whatever
I
it
don't
is,
know, man.
it's you won't
So
really
fuck
know.
your dreams.
Do you love your dream more, or do you love the person? It also depends on that.
And that's the problem. I think people get into relationships, and I'm talking about long-term fight. You want to get married, cool. But I think they get too caught up before they establish themselves in whatever they want, so that they can actually, when you meet, hey, listen, this is what I'm about. This is where I'm going. And, you discuss it before you even start a relationship, I guess, so they know what they're getting themselves into.
Well, you know what they say, right?
Yeah,
The
but
world is perfectly imperfect.
sometimes
It
you
just
meet
doesn't work
someone,
out that
man.
way all the times.
Yeah,
You meet them early when you're not ready.
someone,
That's how
man.
life is.
Hey, but
And it's sad
I'm a
because it
believer
hurts.
too, and
Because you gotta let them go.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, life's gonna happen the way it's supposed to.
All right, so we're all agreement here on this one.
What's the
We're just
agreement?
gonna say
No, I'm still.
follow your dream?
we're
Yeah.
going for ours.
No, you don't gotta
Follow your dream
My
no
first
matter
question?
what. No matter
your dreams
what.
change. Your dreams change.
Yeah. It's
Hey,
true.
listen, man. Yeah, but your passion never changes.
Yes, mine does.
Hey, I mean,
Well, not
Yeah,
recently,
so
but
you're not-
from when you're
that's not
younger,
real
then yeah,
passion.
it does.
yeah.
I don't
for
think
real.
mine's ever changed, man. So I guess I don't know. You guys have to fill me in.
My dream was when I was little was become like a veterinarian. Right now,
It's
Okay.
I
beautiful.
mean, I love dogs, but I mean, I can live without seeing a
Do you
dog
still want to
every
do
day.
that? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Dreams
very
change along the way.
Oh, so there must have been
differently
a
every
reason
day.
why you wanted to do that.
Yeah, because I love animals.
Oh shit! You put a photo
I
on my
still love
thing.
animals. But
So what was the reason you wanted to though?
what was that?
Because he loves
Because I
animals.
love animals.
There had to be a reason when you were little,
Yeah, I love
and
animals.
you wanted to save them, right? But you wanted to save them. Is that what it was?
Yeah, probably.
Hell
And now
yeah,
you don't
man.
want to save them.
I think there's people saving them.
Maybe
I
he
don't think I
he
gotta
still
do it all.
cares for their well-being. He just doesn't want to do himself. Damn, bro. You know what sounds bomb? Fucking Hershey's almond bar.
I got a Snickers.
Shit sounds good.
I
Thank you
guess
to
you
our
should
sponsors.
just hit.
Thank
Huh?
you to our sponsors.
Yeah, I know, right? We got fucking High Life, Snicker bars, fucking Hershey
Really?
almonds. Shout out. Don't forget to sponsor us.
The Truly drinks.
Hey, you know what I need to know is when, Ronnie, are you going to answer a question instead of asking it? So we need to hear your thoughts.
Answer which one?
You know? Let's start off from the very
What was
first
the question?
one. What would you do if your girlfriend is friends with the person she used to fuck?
She would not be friends with him.
Okay, so you'll
Before
say
she
no,
even
right? You'll say
became-
no, you have to leave him. Don't ever be friends with him, even if you've known him for 12 years. Maybe even though he was there when your mother died, and you were there when his father died. You no longer
damn,
can
why
be
you
his
guys
friends,
go
no
so-
matter what you have experienced. Because it's
Right?
true, man.
Like-
You got to think about it. You got to think about like throughout that time span, like 10 years, you can experience a lot with the person.
Hey, listen.
True.
Once you cross a certain line, man, you gotta let go you gotta let go of a lot of things, man. If you want to move forward, you
Ronnie,
can't keep carrying the baggage. If you want to
Why
keep
does it have to
moving
be a
forward,
baggage?
so
Your homies, your friends, they got your back.
because he said
no,
y'all
that's not
fuck.
homies and friends is one thing.
Y'all
People used to
fuck.
fuck is different, bro.
So
Come on,
what you're
man.
telling me is that you get emotionally attached to people you have sex
So
with.
every
That's what
night,
you're
so
telling
every
me.
night, let's just say you have a girlfriend, your girlfriend, right? And then let's just say every night before she goes to sleep, she calls and says good night to the guy she used to fuck.
Oh goddamn.
Why would
That's
she
a
do that? Then that's
relationship.
obviously a
That's a
bigger problem. I
relationship.
wouldn't be with that person.
But that's the same shit. You don't talk
No,
to the
bro.
people you used to fuck before.
You
You
can be
don't,
friends
bro.
with them. Yes.
You listen to a certain extent, like not fucking hooking up, not going out. Like, hey, I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna go out to a club with my ex friend, my best friend, which she used
Well,
to fuck.
yeah. Well, we have to think about this too, though.
No,
Are
let
they
me
always
tell
being
you,
alone?
if
You
I
have to
would,
think it's appropriate, obviously. You want to be like, oh, yeah,
so
hey, I'm going to go over his house and watch movies. Like, nah, bitch. That's different. I'm talking about, like,
but that's the
if
whole
she's
thing.
hanging out with them
But
in a
wait,
group
Rafi,
setting and shit like that.
they
Or
used to
even if
do
they hang
that.
out with
They
each
used to
other,
do that. Best
nothing
friends.
intimate.
Why would she would?
Huh?
As
She
best
wouldn't
friends,
do
they used
that.
to do that.
If she really loved you, she just wouldn't do that. You
No,
wouldn't even have to ask.
no. That's different, dog. That's different. I think if they're just hanging out, shit like that, going out,
Okay.
fucking
So kind of what
shoot,
I
like
said, right? Like
fucking
if they're
bowling and shit
alone,
like that.
you gotta limit the time. Limit the time that they're alone. That's pretty much what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean,
What
I
the
don't want
fuck?
if this bitch is hanging out with this fucker like till 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. Then nah, homie, that's different. Tell you, there's respectable boundaries. If it's a friendship,
That's
it's
what
a
I'm saying.
friendship. If they're doing like a little excessive shit, then that's
You
different.
know, I don't know, man. I say no.
But she's
That's my
touching his
answer.
hip.
No.
That's
You
okay
happy with
you?
that?
See, that was the situation
she's-
I was trying to get you guys to, think about.
But she's touching his
I'll be right
hip.
back. Give me a
She's touching
second.
his hip. You're okay with it? Oh, my boy Rafi.
I know.
This guy.
I don't know about that one, man.
I think he's about to go tell his girl
This
that
guy-
she can't
this
be
guy's-
friends with him. Rafi, don't do it. We were just kidding.
Hey,
Hey man, I'm ready to call the cops. Oh, my boy ain't coming back.
all right, guys. That fool said, "All right, guys. Thanks for the answer. I'll be right back."
My
that
boy
fool wanted
told me
our
you
opinion so
can't
he
be
can make his
friends with him.
decision.
Hell yeah.
Oh
I
man,
just tell him right now.
you got
what the
blood
fuck
on your
is going
nose.
on?
You got blood on your nose.
Oh shit! Hey, you just broke up with her and shit.
I had to go do something.
Bro, we literally just told you what to do,
Oh,
and
that
you
fool.
just told her you can't be friends with him?
Oh, Rafi came back single and shit.
He's smart,
He's
child.
gonna go hit up his best friend he used to smash.
Already did.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
when girls keep friends like that, man, it's because if anything goes wrong with you, guess where she'll go back to? To that old dick, man.
Then don't let anything go wrong.
Oh.
Be a man, do your
A
job.
relationship is always, hey, no, Rafi, I'm sorry to tell you, but even the perfect relationships, they'll have their struggles. It's going to happen.
There's no perfect relationship.
Fuck
I'm
that.
saying.
Just get ready, bro.
Nah, I'm
Just
playing-
know
nah,
that
bro, I know
everything's
that. Come on
temporary.
now.
Everything's temporary, man. So enjoy the time you have with who you're with. The next one, if I lost count of how many girlfriends I've had, bro. Serious shit,
Damn,
man.
player. Damn.
How many at
I
the
don't
same
think it's
time?
it ain't about being
wasn't me.
it ain't about being a player, bro. It ain't
Damn.
about being a player, man. She just doesn't work out, man. Shit happens, and it is what it is, man. And so
If
I'm
it
not
was the
sit
longest
here and
relationship you've
fucking
been
cry
in,
about shit. I don't know, man. I don't know.
you know, fool. Shut up.
A year,
What's the
2
longest
years,
relationship
maybe?
you've been in?
2 years at tops, maybe. Probably.
What was her name?
5.5.
I don't know. I forgot, man.
No, what was her
It was
name?
a long
bro?
time ago, man.
Oh, you
I
forgot.
don't
You
know.
remember her
Yeah.
height, but not her
No way
name?
you forgot.
This fool remembered
No,
her
no,
height,
listen.
but forgot her name.
Hey, I've forgotten about girls that I think about. Sometimes they come in my mind like, hey, I'm like, damn, whatever happened to her? What the fuck happened to our relationship at that point? I don't remember breaking up. how we ended up how we stopped talking.
You had a
I'm
best
like,
friend that
damn,
used to
what
smash.
happened
That's
to
why.
her? Nah, dude. Serious shit, man. I really, honestly, man, I'm like fucking tripping on that shit, man. I don't know about you guys, man, but if you guys have had a few, man, I'm pretty sure you don't remember all the breakups or the reasons.
I'm not a player, so I do. You know, just straight path.
I know, man. You've only had one girlfriend since you were like 1 year old, man. We know that.
That's it, man.
Straight path, huh?
Straight path.
Beat him.
It's better to be. Look at this fool.
Oh yeah.
Even the team I go for, bro, we're saints. You know, we're little saints.
Look at this guy.
Damn,
Hey.
true. Yeah, I mean, to read his shirt.
Maybe I have to walk your path, man.
Hey, man, come along.
I'm gonna ask Google Maps to lead. I'm gonna ask Google Maps. Let me tell you, man. Even Waze couldn't figure out my path, bro.
Deep.
Oh, man.
Bars. Munchie time, huh?
That was
Ruffy?
pretty good. I fucking faded, bro. All right, man. Back to the other topic, Ronnie. The one you brought
Oh.
up. Why are you upset
What,
about people saying they're in love after 4 months or a year or 2 years?
After what? Falling out of love?
No,
Being in
no.
love? What'd you say?
Because you're making the argument saying that, oh, how can people be in love after 4 months, you know? Shit like that.
Well,
you think there's
I don't
supposed
know.
to be a time? Like a certain limit?
I think it's a thrill. The thrill. You know, like when you were a kid and you just got a brand new video game and
lust,
you wanted
the
it so
lust,
bad,
right?
and now it's
You're
like
infatuated.
you were just so excited, and that's all you played,
Yeah,
and you
man.
forgot about all the other games and shit.
Lust
And it
over
was just
love.
that moment. Look what happened to that video game. Sometimes you could confuse both, man. It's a very thin line, man. I mean, that's just my take on it. You know, you might just get used to someone. So when you break up, I think it's maybe not because you miss the person. It's probably because you were just used to the person. So you kind of feel that little void that you want to fill in,
Okay.
but it makes you emotionally like feel a certain way.
All right.
I have
All right.
proof.
Based on experience, man, I think that's the point. So why is it love? How many times? All right, how many girls has had different boyfriends, and each time they've told those guys, "I love you." A guy has had multiple girlfriends, and each time he's told that girl, "I love you." So how the fuck can you constitute love as being like a real serious shit? Like, see, that's kind of where like
Why
I
can't it
start
be
questioning
serious every
things.
time?
Wait, and why?
Then
there a
love is
certain
not.
cap?
Then when love is, what is love then?
Is there a cap? Where
Is it
love
true love?
Like,
Where's the true
second.
love?
Do I run out of?
There's
love?
categories.
Do I run out of it? Can I borrow more? Can I ask for a loan?
Well, what can't you just say? I like you. Can you tell your girlfriend I like you and without
Maybe
saying love?
you do like them a little more than just like that, you know? Like maybe she genuinely does love him, or maybe he does love her, even if it is after 2 months, or even though maybe he did truly love the last girl he was with. Why can't he love this
All right,
person?
so
Why is it any less
what
than
if
the
we
other?
what if we were just getting in everybody getting in a certain let's just get rid of the word love, for example, in a relationship.
Okay.
And the most you can say to someone is I like you.
Then you're gonna start saying
Would
I
that-
like you.
Then
to
you
everybody.
like.
Would that hold the same would that hold the same type of emotional kind of feeling to
Well,
the other
yeah,
person?
because
If
think
there
about it
was
this
no
way,
word
right?
love,
If
yeah.
if there's no such thing as word is love,
But
yeah.
the emotion is there. Yeah, the emotion is there.
Well,
but
the
why
word
is it that
love
we have
isn't
to
the
come up with a
emotion.
word?
You know, it's just the way we express the emotion. That's how over the years we've
Yeah.
decided to express it by saying those words. Technically, every word is just sounds, right? So it doesn't really matter what word you say. If you grew up
True.
generations, and this word meant love, like how you feel, that description of what you're feeling inside, then that power will go to that word. So let's say you remove the word love, and like was the word people used to express themselves, you know, for that feeling, that specific feeling of attraction or lust, whatever it is to a person all in one, because that's what like love is, right? It's so many different things in one. I think you can transfer that over to the word like. I mean, it wouldn't make no difference if we never knew what love meant, if love was never a word.
Now that's curious because now it makes me think like, are we able to live in a world where with relationships without having to use any freaking word to for anything? You just live a relationship and that's it. You don't have to use love, like, nothing.
But you
nothing.
can speak,
you
right?
You just live your life. Well, yeah, you talk about everything, but you never tell your
so
other.
That's the thing.
Your significant other.
We're
like,
meant to
love,
express emotion. So if we're allowed to use those words, right? Then
well,
we'd use another word. We figure another word, huh?
I don't know if we were meant to express our emotions like with words. Since you said like the language, if you go back, they're just words. They're just like sounds.
Well, I mean,
so
you're obviously, if you're in a relationship, you're not only expressing it through words.
You already went to text her. I love you, Roberto.
If I'm out, what's up? My laptop.
I said you went to the other room to tell her I love you.
Yeah, man, pretty much. I was like, no,
but yeah, man, real quick, man, we were just talking about. No, we're talking about no words now. You just in a relationship and you don't freaking there's no words that exist that you tell another person.
Yeah, you just hug them tight, bro.
You just live in a relationship.
Tight. Yeah,
that's it.
Hug them. Okay,
you see,
kiss.
That's cool. I'm down with that.
I can hold my baby.
Words
are you faded or am I faded? I'm confused.
Who?
You.
Why?
The affection is
I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
Love is feelings. It's not
because
words.
A lot of times it's about words, man. It's like words are like honestly that's the thing, man. The same word is being misused at a different levels, and that's the thing.
But what does it matter?
Some people say I love you because the other person wants to hear it.
So
that's why action speaks louder than words. That's why there shouldn't be any word.
It's like that too. How many greats can you have in basketball? How many greats can you have?
Okay, well that's the problem. So that's like me saying, Roberto, you're good. Hey, Rafi, you're great.
Damn right.
What does that say?
Damn great.
Okay, his laptop died. Yeah, he really sucks then. You're great.
Pretty much.
But yeah, man, this is good, bro.
This is real good.
But I'm just saying, man. I don't know, man.
But that's the thing. I understand that you're right, because I've had that thought process as well. Like, oh man, she's told this person loves him. She's told this person that, oh, this is the one of her dreams or the man of her love of her life, whatever the fuck, right? And I've said that shit before too. But having experienced that myself, I've at one point feeling that way, and then now feeling that way towards another person. I don't think it takes away from either one, because at some point I did genuinely love this person to that extent. And though I was younger, I may have not known the full world, right? So my world was this size when I was younger. And then now I met you and my world grew even more. And then I'm saying you're the love of my life. Then I think it's no real value taken away from it, because I've said it before. I still think that both ways, you still love the person. They're both true. At that point in your life, yeah, that person is the love of your life. And at that point in your life, that person is the one. And that's okay. I feel like sometimes we live a million different lives, everything's always changing. So if that moment I'm telling you I love you, it's because I genuinely do love you. I genuinely do care about you. And the past shouldn't really matter at all.
Yeah, I agree with that, man. About different moments, different times.
Yeah, man.
Which means that you're ever changing, which is kind of crazy, because that's the kind of one of the craziest part, man. The next
which is good
relationship
too, though, man.
You're in, when you're in that state of mind, now you got to think, damn, am I in the moment again? And how long is this going to last?
Yeah, it's easier said than done, right? I could tell you right now, don't think like that. It's just negative. But of course, sometimes your mind just goes there. But you have to find ways to remind yourself that, at every
just
point in your life. Huh?
I said, just enjoy life. I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
exactly.
man, just live the moment.
What it is.
That's That's how I feel, man. Just live the moment, and let things fall as they may, and shit, enjoy life. Shit.
If you believe that, you have to also, stop questioning everything, stop thinking of the worst, right? Right? You want to preach saying just live your life, whatever happens, happens. Then stop being so pessimistic, You got to just be like,
Hey,
all right,
these are just,
I'm just going to do it.
yeah.
Or, and if you are pessimistic, just accept it. Don't be like overthinking it, Like, oh, is she going to want to be with me next year or not?
Yeah, well, I'm a very optimistic person, bro. I love to question everything because it's just I love that shit, man. That's the only way you can, I can't control my brain, man. I feel like for sure I'm optimistic. I'm excited to see
optimistic. That means
what's
like you're thinking the positive. You're hoping for the positive.
Of course, yeah. I'm just on it. Like
that's good, man. So why would you be thinking negatively about relationships? Why would you think that a person loves you less because they told someone else they loved them? Think positive.
Nah,
think like, hey,
those
are things. No,
those are things you gotta throw out. Those things you gotta throw out there. You gotta put it out there because you have to put it out there because many people might have not questioned that or might not even thought about it. So that's kind of what keeps you going, So it's like I feel like when you go through the hard shit, you gotta like just know that shit is gonna get better. So all that negative thinking, if you call it negative, I don't call it negative thinking. I just call it like looking at life in a different angle versus the positive. So then you can mentally prepare yourself for anything that can happen. So if my car breaks down, if I get a flat, people can easily see it as, oh man, just my luck. All this week I've been having luck. This whole thing, my car, I lose my wallet, then I lose my then this happen. Now I get a flat. Oh, why is this happening? And so you can easily think negative. There's a lot of people that will think like on that. Or you can say, okay, you know what? All right, well, this is a good thing. Like how many people would take all those things as good things? Because I could easily say, you know what? I got a flat. It's a possibility that I could have fucking just gone on a freeway and got in an accident. And this is actually, my destiny keeping me away from that problem. So it's a good thing. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, everything can have its purpose behind it. Even if, the flat tire is the reason you die, it has a reason behind it. Was that like the butterfly effect kind of shit,
but now thinking it's like, damn, I gotta go buy me a jack. I gotta get this because, a battery starter because my car could die and I could get a flat. Now that's you thinking negative, right? Think
it's not so much preparing yourself. Well, yeah, it's partially thinking negative, right? But now since you had an experience, you're reacting. You're reacting to the possibility of it happening again.
Right.
You're growing.
So that's kind of like my take with that, relationship thing. As far as like Dave said, I love you to other people. It's just not as far as being negative or pessimistic. It's just about preparation and knowing, flipping the script to what could possibly happen, but don't see it as a negative thing. Just see it as a positive way. As far as like, hey, this is just part of life. I'm just growing and I'm living. Because other people, they'll commit suicide. Man. They'll commit suicide because somebody broke up with them, bro.
Of course. Yeah. Think
about that shit.
It's crazy because, you have to realize that for some people, that one other person is their whole life. A lot of people can get obsessive in relationships. A lot of people get very, they'll isolate and just be with that one person, and then it becomes their everything. So once that ends, once that comfort ends, you get like, you panic or some shit. So a lot of people resort to just taking their life away because, they feel like their life was already taken away. So they say, fuck it, end it. Sadly, a lot of people deal with that. I luckily haven't, you obviously luckily haven't, but it's just how our brains are wired sometimes.
That's why
maybe a person
mental preparation, man. I don't know if it has to do with
but it's different for everyone, mentally, bro. Because think about like right, yeah. I mean, it's different because
so we have to find
a person kills himself in a relationship, right? Maybe they had like a past childhood of abuse and being neglected and everything, and then as you got older, you found this person, they gave you everything you were searching for, and then after years of being with them, they leave, and that's why they react the way they react, or a person will take their life because something extreme, a life of what's called conditioning to be a certain way, and then having to change. Yeah, man. Stuck. Oh,
Good shit, man. Hey, well,
thank
check this out, man. So I appreciate the time for you to stop by and share your thoughts. And we're definitely gonna get you back on this, man, so we can continue on our topics and discussions here, and we'll go from there, my boy.
sounds good.
So look,
Until
man,
next time.
until next time. But look, just don't close your browser. I think once I hang up right here, you'll see a process. I think it's gonna tell you not to close it, so you can pick up all your all the audio and video.
Sure.
So whatever you do, I'm gonna hang up, but just don't close out your shit or none of that, man.
I got you.
Just wait. All right, man. We'll text right now, bro.
All right. You done?
But right now, fool. Yeah. End meeting for all. All right.